right, here we go.
What is he? Oh, we'll do it live. We'll do it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Okay, the rundown.
Yeah, damn.
Brought to you by Sports Clips. See that? Sports Clips haircuts offer a unique experience.
On that TV, by the way, that's not broken. See
That's
that?
not broken, that exceeds the typical haircut from start to finish. Sports Clip stylists are experts in men and boys haircuts with specialized training and techniques. Cutting guys' hair can be harder than women's hair. I've always said that. When you go to Sports Clips versus a place that cuts women's hair, you're getting stylists who are specifically trained to cut guys' hair. Sports Clips are experts in understanding facial shape and hair texture. That I actually need this because I shaved and got a haircut 5 to 15 to 20 pounds too early. I should have gone to Sports Clip. And your experience is even better with on-deck text alerts, which means less wait time, more prime time, text message opt-in required. Message and data rates may apply. Visit a Sports Clip near you for a haircut that exceeds a typical experience from start to finish.
It's white boy summer. It's upon us, and Chet Hanks is leading the charge. The white dandada. Let's fucking go.
God.
It's about to be a white boy summer.
Okay, so what exactly does he say?
He says, white boy, white dandada, bad gal, it's a white boy summer. And it's just a fucking vibe, man. He's getting his head-button booties. He's spraying SPF 30 on them. He also throws what has to be the worst spiral in the history of football. I think when Tom was supposed to be teaching him how to throw the pigskin, he was out winning like Oscars and shit because he cannot throw a football. But yeah, man, it's just about fucking girls who look like Rihanna, Russians named Svetlana. You know, he's all.
I haven't heard a bad thing about this.
It is awesome.
There's like a,
no, Dan, do not be on the wrong side of history, Dan.
What's the problem?
The only thing I was gonna say is, you guys know this with Summer, the song of the summer.
Watch this.
It's terrible.
That's
spot.
a Nerf balls are hard though.
No, it's not. It's not one of the Nerf balls.
That's not a Nerf ball?
It's one of those. We have one. I love
Whoa, Jesus.
He's playing bongos over the point. I love the spray sunblock.
That's actually not sunblock. That's for mosquitoes. So my only thing I'd say here, I don't want to be a naysayer. I'm all in on White Boy Summer.
Does not sound like you are, Dan.
Kevin, hear me out. It's April. You know this happens. Yeah, where a song of the summer comes out too early.
No, this is the great. This is
and
this
then
is the
by
perfect time.
August, like Rihanna drops a jam, and Bieber drops a jam,
that might happen.
and Drake drops a jam, and all of a sudden we forgot what. Like, hey, what was it supposed to be? Oh yeah, White Boy Summer. Whoops.
You think we're gonna forget?
I think
you are sadly mistaken. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Also,
you're right.
there's a lot of time
for
Chet Hanks like skeletons to come out, so we're gonna.
The skeleton's already out.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's got some bad ones.
Domestic assault.
Yeah.
So we're just cruising past it.
Yeah, but seems to be
And that is what's actually so like this shit's all funny and funny games. His like PR is actually pretty fascinating. Like he used to be fucking hated, and now I'm not saying that people like love him, but he went from like we fucking hate you, you like hardo who like is a culture vulture and say words you shouldn't say, to kind of like we're laughing at him.
No,
but
we're
it's
laughing
still
at
like
him.
goofy. It's kind of like it's not hate.
not as
it's
him.
not. We're not laughing fully with him. But you know, and you know what it is though? It's just self-awareness. He started making videos where he kind of was like, I know that I'm being silly. And you know what else really helped too? That when the black community really started to embrace him when he made that video about Trump. Do you remember that one?
No.
Yeah.
He was like,
was
you know,
he,
now that
was he seeking patois?
Yes.
So he was?
But he starts out, he starts out normal. He's like, now that Donald Trump has lost, I just want to, like, we have to remind people that he was the president and he was, you know, in the office, and so we have to respect him. Psych, you pussy claps. It's amazing. He's like, big boss man Biden, run shit now. It's so awesome.
Hey guys, I just want to say that, you know, like now that Trump's leaving office, I think it's important to remember that he was the president, so we should show some respect. Pussy clot. Fuck them, Ross. Donald no one around but big boss man Biden. Fuck them, Ross. Pussy clot boy. Go suck una mother.
And I think that's when people were kind of like, that was funny, and also obviously they don't like Trump, so it was like, we start to fuck with him. And then he did White Boy Summer, he did the merch. Remember when he said the White Boy Gods told him that the font was too aggressive? So he's like, he knows he's being silly, and that's all it takes.
I think he also really got when Troops approved it.
Yes.
Troops says he loves when he speaks patois.
Like he's getting co-signed.
Troops is like, it's unbelievable.
Okay. Is Chet Hanks the one that went to Northwestern?
It is.
That's hilarious.
So how?
Look at
How did Tom Hanks not go to prison with Lori Loughlin?
Yeah, that's a great call.
Like, that makes
That's
no
a great
sense.
call.
I'm not saying maybe he's just playing dumb, but that guy went to Northwestern?
Do you think that Tom Hanks is listening to White Boy Summer?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
I
I
feel like
think
he
he's-
tried to like black out
No.
any and all things that Chet does.
I think he thinks it's silly. I think he's in on the game.
That's what if you really want to take this to the fucking moon, you need a Tom Hanks video being like, hey guys, it's White Boy Summer.
Yeah, I think Tom Hanks probably is like, finally, my son has a purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's found
well,
his
and I do believe,
love.
I think he's actually had drug problems and stuff, so I think they're probably just like happy that
Yeah.
he's doing well.
Right.
But what's funny, even in this song, at one point, he says like stacking, he's like, I got stacks off of merch. It's like talking about his fucking, like we do, like selling our t-shirts. But yeah, man, it's a fucking vibe. So it's
What does he say
it's-
again in the patois in this song?
he says, white boy, white dandana, bad gal, it's a white boy summer. And
It's very fun to
It is, it's fun to
Yeah,
talk
no,
like that.
it
It's a
is.
really fun accent.
We don't want no teeny skinny girl. We want the thick girl.
The ticky tick. Your pussy clapped. It's fun. It's really enjoyable.
I don't know if we're alled to do it in front of cameras, but it's fun.
I'm probably gonna get canceled
No,
for
no,
it.
you were doing Chet
Chet.
Hanks.
I was doing Chet
Yeah,
Hanks,
right.
I'm appropriating his appropriation.
Right.
But also, it's White Boy Summer. That also is for black queens now. So if
Right.
you are a white girl or
I
a
think
black
it's like
guy,
Black
it ain't your
Queens,
summer.
Puerto Rican Kings. Like, there's all.
But there's a few people left out. So like, if you're basically if you're a white girl, unless you are a Russian named Svetlana or you look like Rihanna.
It seems like
Then you
White
can
Boy
get
Summer's
bongoed.
for everybody. And I think that's a message we should
That
send.
is it.
Yeah.
The main shirt he
Like-
rocks is just says "Stop hate" in the Aryan Nation fucking font,
Yeah.
but whatever. Stop hate is the message, okay? So yeah, big up, rude boy. Chet Hanks, man, what a fucking story. And I guess he dropped the Hayes. It used to be Chet Hayes. Now he's
Yeah.
officially Hanks with an X.
Ooh, I don't know if I like that.
You like Chet Hayes better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I think
I
Chet
thought
Hayes.
Chet Hayes was a little too much of a. That was like the real frat boy rapper.
Right,
era.
right. Now
and
he's-
I think that
I think
was
he's,
a
like,
little
left out
too,
behind.
Yeah.
Got it.
There's also a line here where he says
Now he
something
versus
like,
Black Queens.
he says, let me make her see you twerk or whatever, and it sounds like some words that he's said in the past that he shouldn't. And I was like, we need to enunciate.
Wait,
Chet.
what? His name's Charles?
Chester.
Chester.
Chester
Wow.
Hanks. It's very
Chester
funny
Hanks.
too that even like if you are Tom Hanks' son and like rich and all this stuff, you still are like embarrassed by your dad. Like, I'm gonna change the name Hanks.
Yeah, he's
like,
trying to
gets
avoid
all
that.
the power everywhere. Like, hey, I'm Chester Hanks. Oh, you
No,
know,
I
like
can't
Tom
have
Hanks?
that.
No,
Also-
I'm Chet Hayes.
He's that street. It's like
But
street
then he
cred.
also gets an Illuminati tattoo on his chest.
Yeah.
So that's
Front
like
and
trying to not appropriate to attach yourself to your dad.
His dad's probably like, Chet, really, dude? Did you have to do
Yeah,
that? You know?
right.
Like,
We're trying to
I
keep
feel
that
like he's
under-
more upset about the Illuminati tattoo.
We've kept that under wraps for thousands of years, and you just fucking put it on your chest. You idiot.
Listen to
It's like
what this-
his chest tattoo literally looks like something out of National Treasure.
Right.
Where it's like
It's like right on the
it's
heart,
the
too.
pyramid
It's
with
like-
the eye. It's like
Yeah.
it's a lot.
Listen to this and tell me what it sounds like. Let me see you. He says, "Let me see you make it twerk," and it sounds.
No, maybe it's because I know what he's saying, but I got to
Let me
clearly
see
hear
it
that.
twerk. I was like, "Whoa, Chet, you got to be real
Stop
careful
hate.
these days. Stop hate."
Dude, I think I actually.
Met him 2 weeks ago.
I know. I heard you were at a party with him.
Yeah.
I heard he wants to do a Sunday sit down with a Sunday conversation with Caleb.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was
I-
like, "Yo, let's get Chet in for the car wash for White Boy
Now that
Summer."
I'm looking at it, like, I actually think hate is gonna have a tough time, like, existing.
I mean,
Like, now that
it's
Chet
certainly not
Hayes
going to
is
go
on this,
I think it's going to stop.
hate is got to be cowering in their boots right now.
His head bouncing
Formidable.
around on those butts is. It looks like
Well,
it
he's
looks like a porn threesome where the girl's just trying to like get in there, and it's like you just what are you doing? It's just not gonna work. It just like looks like you're using your head as a basketball.
Oh, I gotta clip that.
Just get out of here.
Michelangelo, clip
So
that for
funny.
me. I just want that
But
clip.
that's the point. I think he's funny and he knows he's stupid. He kind of has a Radio Bren vibe, doesn't he?
Yeah,
a little
He
bit.
looks like
does.
Radio
Yeah,
Bren.
a little bit. You're right.
But also just to be clear, White Boy Summer, you can't wear Sperry's, you can't wear polos, you can't wear khakis or chinos and all that shit. So whatever like you
good.
do as a white
Yeah.
boy, you can't actually do it.
Okay.
Okay, moving on the rundown. We got.
That was wait, one last thing that reminds me of the time when when Deadspin, which was still like Deadspin, and the Charlottesville thing happened, and they like somehow linked us to it. Of
course.
And they're like the Sperry loving like Barstool Sports, and I remember reading it and like looking down and being like, I'm wearing Sperry's at that exact moment. And being like,
You were wearing? I don't think I've ever seen you in Sperry's.
I think I
Like
threw them
boat
out then,
shoes?
'cause I realized that was
He
a
danced
sign
around
of
on all the
hatred.
tiki torches.
Yeah,
all
it's
the
like, all right,
Sperry's.
fine, fuck
Dan's
it,
just
gigs
willingly
up.
getting eaten by mosquitoes all summer. He's like,
Nah, I'm out.
I'm done with this.
Second half of the rundown is brought to you by Viori. Viori is the most comfortable out of all of these athleisure brands. And that's my whole shit. I mean, we make Barstool Indoors line. I've been testing out every type of leisure wear, pajama pants, sweatpants, whatever you name it. And Viori is the tops. I don't know what it is. I don't know how they make it that much different, but it's that much softer, that much more comfortable. It also fits that much better. I'm talking mostly about the jogger sweatpants that they have. They are perfect. And the way they put it, I love this. It's an investment in your happiness. You're not buying clothes, you're buying happiness. Because when you put on a pair of Viori pants or shirt or get the whole fit going, it just feels good. And like Dion says, like, look good, feel good, play good. So Viori is the tops when it comes to that athleisure. You can wear it whether you're like going to bed at night, or you can wear it when you're going to the club, maybe a casual Friday. You want to wear it out, especially in the post-pandemic world. If it's not comfortable, don't wear it. So go to Viori.com, Viori Clothing, excuse me, V-U-O-R-I. VioriClothing.com/rundown. That's V-U-O-R-I clothing.com/rundown, and you'll get 20% off your first purchase. Breaking news that I think if you followed along with this franchise was the most obvious thing in the world. Colton Underwood from The Bachelor is gay.
Oh, it was obvious?
I mean, he was the college football player who was a virgin. And
Oh, it's
he's
not
a
that
good-looking
kid.
guy.
He's
Played
virgin.
I think he played D1 football and was like, yeah, I'm just a virgin waiting for the right time. And it was kind of like, and I remember saying, I don't know if I publicly said it, but I was kind of,
flow, huh?
what's that?
Stealing Tim Tebow's
Yes.
whole flow?
And he was the
Exactly.
Bachelor?
He was the Bachelor. And,
I imagine he never fucked on the show either.
nope. And then, but what gets a little shady and suspect is he also had like a stalking incident with, what was her name? Cassie. She was just a contestant on that season?
They like ended up together. They didn't get engaged.
So she didn't win the show, but then afterwards they started dating and seeing each other, and I think he was like straight up stalking her. So I don't know what kind of, that's just, I
He's
don't care if
stalking
you're-
his girlfriend?
Yeah, basically. After they broke
After they broke up,
but
okay.
like, yeah. But so gay, straight, whatever, that's fucking weird,
do
and he
that.
needs to, maybe that's why he's doing this, like, I'm coming out, so everyone's like, oh, you're a hero. It's like, forget about
Oh,
the fact that I'm
he's
stalking.
going the Spacey route?
Yeah, right.
Spacey, they're like,
I know I'm a
"You
rapist,
fuck
but I'm
15-year-old
gay."
guys. He's like, I'm gay. Like, yeah, we're talking about different things, man.
That's fine. You are breaking the law. So if you followed along, I'm pretty sure. I mean, right? Nobody was surprised by this today, right?
I
Yeah.
was.
I was.
Yeah, well,
I was
I
gonna
didn't know who he was.
I
Tommy also
definitely
was
knew
like-
Colton. I didn't know like he was a virgin. I know he's a football player. But he's the guy who jumped the fence, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, because he was
I
literally
knew the
running
fence
away
jumping incident.
from women. He was like, "Get me the fuck out of here!
Got it.
I need to bang some dudes." I mean, it's sad that he didn't feel comfortable enough to come out, but it's like,
That's really a last gasp. Like if you're still like wondering, like, am I straight? Am I
To
gay?
go on
You're like, I'm gonna try and just hang out with 20 women at one time.
That's conversion
See
therapy.
how I feel
Yeah.
about it.
That was honestly
Yeah.
conversion therapy. You know when like with Batman when he had to like just go into the Bat Cave to like
Yes.
get over it. It's like you want to be straight. You want to like throw you in there with 30 women. Just overwhelm you with feminine
And he
until
was
you're
like,
straight.
I'm gonna flip a fence.
Yeah.
I'm out. he jumped that thing. I think I believe I'm thinking of the right clip. Like he jumped at like a cop in like Law and Order too,
No
where it's
problem.
like they run at it and somehow flip their legs over. He was like right over that thing.
And they teased that all season long, where it was like episode 1, they were like everything was dramatic and it ended with the fence hopping. And every episode, I remember these guys being like, "Is he gonna jump it tonight? Is he gonna jump it tonight?" It was like the final goddamn episode of the season, and Michelangelo
girl
picked
tried
the
to
thing with
kiss
the
him?
most
That
goddamn
reminds me
ads in
of,
the world here, huh?
hold on, I want to see this clip real quick.
Oh, Mackenzie did. Excuse me.
All right, here's the fence.
And Chris Harrison was like chasing him
Oh,
down. He's
yeah.
like, "See ya!"
That was
I mean, that's a big
Clean
fence.
jump right
That was
there.
like a
Dude, that
10-foot
reminds me.
fence.
Can you Google this, Mackenzie? The fence,
Look at that. Gone.
fence jump from the Manhunt. Maybe just Google that. That was
From the Boston man?
yeah when like after
The guy or a cop?
No, it was a cop.
Oh, on the door?
Yeah,
It's swung open. Yes.
It's one of the funniest clips
Like he
ever.
hops in and the other guy just
But
like, walks
try-
right through.
No,
right?
and, like he like hopped on top of it and it just
It's just
swung
open.
Yeah.
Try cop on gate.
And probably man on one
fuck.
word, right? I don't know.
Yeah, there it is.
FBI
FBI
fence
fence
jump.
jump. Yes,
This is
one
so
of my
good. This is so fucking funny.
unintentionally. Oh no, it wasn't Manhunt. When was this? Oh, this is something else.
On
It
that-
is- and then it just opens.
and he's still like, you know, like.
FBI agents, parts of terrorism task force, NYPD converged on that apartment building. Now the media had been knocking on her door since early this morning. In fact, we were here hours.
On the spikes and everything. That could have gone so bad. Look at that. And the next guy just walks right behind him.
Such
I
a
love
boss.
it.
Oh,
Spectacular.
fuck.
So yeah, I mean, congratulations to Colton for coming out, but also, you know, stop stalking chicks.
Don't stalk.
Guys,
Yeah, don't
girls,
do that,
whatever.
don't
Don't
do
stalk
that,
people.
Don't do that. Disavow. Unless you're Chet Hanks, I guess.
Then you can do whatever you want.
I think
it's a white boy fucking summer.
I think she got a restraining order.
Yeah, that
It's
was-
the duality of the rundown.
I will
Full
say this
display.
too. I haven't read the article, but when TMZ tweets out the link, because they do it pretty regularly, because I'm sure it gets a lot of clicks because he's constantly trending. He's the one bleeding in the picture.
Yes, I think it
I
was.
don't know what happened. I
think it
didn't
was-
read the story. I just know he's got blood on him in the picture.
There was violence all around,
Yeah.
which doesn't
Got it.
make anything okay. But I think it was just it was not white boy summer. It was dangerous. Speaking of violence, there's a man claiming that Aaron Donald punched him in the face. I don't know how much evidence there is to this, but
I think all you need is the picture.
But this man, I mean, that looks like what would happen if Aaron Donald.
Yes,
punched
like you see that picture and you're like,
Yes.
it was either you got hit with a hammer or Aaron Donald.
him. I mean, it is. It's like
He might. That might have been the way to do it. Like, hit himself with a hammer and be like, "Hey guys,
Aaron
Aaron
Donald
Donald hit me."
And the story is someone
what-
stole, or Aaron Donald walked up to him in the club and took his bottle, right?
okay.
And then it's like, honestly, I read like 2
Holy
tweets. Someone
shit.
correct me if I'm wrong.
Look at that thing
Aaron
there.
Donald stole his bottle in the club, and then he confronted Aaron Donald about it. Bro, get a new bottle.
Aaron Donald could steal my
Holy
child.
shit.
And I'd be like, Keegan now belongs to Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, that looks like a pussy on his face. Good
Can-
Lord.
can-
I mean, that's it.
does.
Like, Aaron Donald
Oh my
takes.
God, he might never see again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really sad.
That's bad.
Am I right with the story though? Is that what happened? That
I don't see. I just see attack in a nightclub.
I saw Trill quote tweeted and said something like, "If Aaron takes my bottle, I wasn't even thirsty."
Yeah, but I mean, that's you can't do anything. You can't confront Aaron Donald. If Aaron Donald stole my bottle and you gave me a gun, I would not go up against Aaron Donald.
No.
Was this unprovoked? Definitely unprovoked. I instructed him. Oh, no, it's 16 stitches in his eye, concussion. I mean,
I actually it looks like I'm actually a little underwhelmed. I feel like Aaron
like, you
Donald
think
just
it'd be
caved
worse?
your skull.
Yeah, like your head would
Yeah.
just fly off.
Like yeah, he put female sexual organs on his face with
Yeah.
a fist, which
Right.
is pretty tough to do. But also, why does it only have 55 likes? Like that should be a bigger story.
Yeah,
Like,
it should be.
Remember Aaron Donald? One of the most ridiculous things Aaron Donald, or in football I've ever seen, was when Aaron Donald was training with knives.
Yes,
That was
yes,
so
yes.
bizarre.
Right.
It's just like look at me.
Pretty
fucking
badass.
dude.
Just don't know if it's
Yes.
necessary.
Like, completely unnecessary. They do it with sticks. Do it with regular hands. Like you're
Nah.
just swatting hands away. What does a knife need to be in the picture for?
Not as cool, bro.
But I guess that's, you train with knives, you end up doing stuff like this.
Unbelievable, man.
The guy doesn't even have an eyebrow anymore.
Yeah, I mean that half of that face is just gone. Actually, his eye looks like his lips. You know what I mean? That's
yeah.
like a
You ever
mouth
see those
now.
fucked up, the fucked up
They, like, Photoshop?
Photoshops with just all mouths?
Yes,
That's what it
that's
looks
it.
like. He looks like he's got fucking mouths on his eyes.
Oh.
Yikes. And last topic today was
Bernie Madoff.
Bernie Madoff.
Oh,
Rest
yeah, you
in
dead
fucking
bitch.
Yeah.
rot in pieces or whatever they say. I mean, yeah, I'm sure like if he's got grandkids on all the family side, sure, rest in peace. But Bernie Madoff ruined
I feel like we
Mets
go
fans'
we go
lives.
over the top with that. We're like we can't do that. Like, I don't know, man. If I die, like don't worry about my family. Make fun of me.
Yeah, especially if you were a fucking scumbag that stole a bunch
Right.
of
Like, I'm not
white
even as
people
bad as Bernie
and
Madoff. Be
ruined
a full
the
person and make
lives.
fun of me when I die.
I mean, he ruined like a straight
A lot of
decade.
people's lives.
And that, man, think about. I mean, the Mets were good. They had a good team that if they had money and they could continue to invest in that core, a lot of different things could have happened. Instead, they just fizzled and petered out.
I went on Kirk's show today and we were talking about it, and it definitely, like in an alternate universe, if the timeline of Barstool was different, like Dave definitely would have invested with Bernie.
Yes.
Because he was like friends with the Wilpots.
Yeah.
Like he was.
I mean, Bernie Madoff was just like for years, it was like guaranteed 30% return. People were just like,
Sick.
okay, here you go.
Yeah.
Because he was just
and
making it up.
most people, like, I think I read today that half of his investors ended up making a lot of money. Like, his Ponzi scheme was so good that most, like, a lot of people who invested with him made tons of money.
Always said if he just put his, like, all that effort, if you watch that special or that
movie
documentary,
with De Niro.
yeah, where, like, assuming that was true, the amount of, like, covering up and running around and hiding and making false stock, all that shit was so hard, and you have to be so smart to do it. If he just put it into investing, he probably would have made, like, 12% every year. It would have been fine.
Well,
been...
I think, like, I read the book about him, and it's essentially like he just was like a dumb guy who got in, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's what we would do. If people were like, we expect crazy returns in the stock market, we'd be like, well, I'll just steal the money. Like, I don't know how to do
mean,
this.
at some point it is like, and maybe Dave would fall for this, where it's just like, you can't, some of the numbers he was promising, it's just like, no. It doesn't work this way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was too much money. And the fact that the Wilpons were the dummies, like they are dumb enough to give him all the money. So, you know,
he also
my favorite thing about Bernie Madoff was when he tried to kill himself with Ambien.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Him and his
How
wife.
you fuck up? He had, again, this is the movie. I don't know what happened in real life. They had a goddamn, like, your grandmother's fucking, like, Tiffany crystal,
like a
jar
candy holder
full of candy.
Yes.
They just had that full of Ambien. It was just like, taking handfuls. How you fuck that up?
They just took like a really long nap. Could you imagine that? You're like, okay, honey,
Wake
like
up 3 days later.
and you just like lay there,
they
and you wake up and you're just like,
well
God
rested.
damn it!
Like,
you probably think you're dead. You're
yeah.
like, wow, like where am I? Is this heaven? Like, no, you're still on the Upper West Side, dickhead.
He's also kind of a fucking badass in the sense that when he got to jail, he bought up in the commissary all the hot chocolate.
Yeah, he was a G.
So if you wanted hot chocolate, you had to go through Bernie.
Right.
Which is a fucking bold move, I feel like, to be like, I mean, I'm sure he was in a, white collar prison, so there wasn't really killers in there for the time ready to kill him for his hot chocolate.
I'm sure, you know what, even if there were killers, you'd be like, listen, when we get out of the pen, I'm going to get you 30% in returns. I'll take care of you and your family.
Like, all right, sounds good.
But yeah, on behalf of all Mets fans everywhere, like, fuck you, Bernie Madoff.
You dead, bitch.
You dead, bitch. All right, that's the rundown. You got to do the act. It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, you got to do an interview.
Yep.
Great rundown. Bye.